Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I will be showing you how to build an adjustable suspension. And this video will be a re-uploaded version of the last video. Not sure if you've seen that video before, but now this is the new version. Every single problem that has been fixed. Last version, the old version, had some issues. Now it's been fixed. And this is gonna be a brand new tutorial how to build a adjustable suspension. First of all, you need to build a chassis and put down 4 bearings this way. You just have to put some blocks here and then put down 4 bearings, and this will be a double wishbone suspension. And you want to build your chassis pretty long because it's gonna make your car a lot stable. I like to do that anyway. You could do whatever you want. That's how I've been doing it since I know how to build a suspension. I just build a long chassis. If you want to shorten it out, just cut it up and then re-weld them. Now you need to take your bearing out, put under the T-piece, just like so. Do the same thing to the front. And now will be the mechanism that's gonna cancel the suspension glitch. You have to put a loop, like a U-piece here, and put the bearing, just like so. And another 90-degree piece, pipe piece, going under there, like that. Another one going like that. And in the last version, I just put the suspension straight up there, and that's not how you do it, because it's gonna causing glitch through its own like it's just gonna causing issues and glitch through the pipes. So now this kind of version will be fixed. It's not gonna have that issue anymore, which is gonna be great for the suspension, just like that. And this loop right here will cancel the suspension glitch, and it still looks pretty cool. And now you just have to do the mechanism that's gonna stop the suspension glitch from like happening. Now if you don't put the piece up here and weld it to the chassis, you're just gonna causing issues and the suspension will not work. Right here I'm building is will be the system that controls the suspension move up and down, which is gonna be adjustable. You gotta make sure you weld them. Weld that up there and weld the other one. You have to make sure that these two are connected. And now you need a controller. Put down in your chassis anywhere. It doesn't really matter. And that is gonna be your suspension mechanism right there. And you gotta do the same thing to the back. And the rear end, sometimes if you want it to be wider than the front, you just have to extend this piece right there and then move the suspension out. Not that hard, pretty easy. Same thing. Do the same thing to the back. Pipe piece towards that way, and another one the opposite way. Like that. Take your bearing, just like so, and then place down towards the chassis, just like so, and then loop it back up. Here will be the suspension that you put on right here. Put it on here. Put the pipe piece. Bearing. Remember to put bearing on the suspension right there, just like so. If you don't, and you lock it up, and then when you push the suspension down, it's gonna causing issues. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not gonna work. Remember to put bearing first, and then put the pipe piece, and make sure you weld them. Weld that. You have to make sure these are connected. And now, this will be the whole suspension mechanism done. And now you have to build a double wishbone. Extend out. Make sure these are the same length. They're the same length. And now, build it towards inwards. Or maybe outwards. Doesn't really matter. I think if you build it towards inwards, like towards that way, it looks better. Yeah, I think it looks better. And put an angle piece, just like so. And the T-piece, like that. And right now, by the looks of it, the wheelbase is gonna be pretty not narrow. So I am gonna extend these. I don't want the vehicle to flip. And now it's gonna be wide, so it doesn't flip that easy. T-piece under here. Weld them. Make sure you weld these. They're just gonna pivot up and down. Just like so. Bearing. That. T-piece. Weld them. And you don't really need bearing on the back if you are not doing 4-wheels driving. I am not doing 4 wheels steering. I mean steering. Okay. Yep. I'm not putting bearing over here because I don't need 4-wheel steering. And here will be the wheel that you put on. Same thing to the other side. Looks good on the back. And now do the same thing on the front. Do this. And then you will need bearing. This is what it's gonna looks like on the front. And here, make sure that these ones is not gonna touch the one over here. Make sure they don't touch. Weld them. And here is the steering on the front. Just like so. Extend these. Angle piece. Bearing. And T-piece right there. Weld them. This one will be your steering. And your wheel. Just like so. Oh, remember to put on the controller to these bearing. Oh, why is that the gas engine? Okay, right there. See? Only these two bearing will be connected. Do not connect to any of these ones. Otherwise, it's gonna break the suspension. And now I will gonna put them down once the switch is pressed. And now you need a switch. Connected to the seat, connected to the controller. And now it's too heavy, but anyway, we're gonna test out. Nope, not going into the same direction. Reverse them. Make sure that these two these ones right here are going down. Yep, they're going down, but the back ones are not. Reverse these. Yep, you see? It's going down. And now, make sure you put on a lift and connect everything. And you will have to reverse the steering because it's upside down. And the rear don't have steering, you just connect it to the engine. It is this bearing right here, this bearing. Yep, just like so. Bump up the engine. Stiffen up the suspension. So that feels good. And now you have a functioning vehicle that have a adjustable suspension and is double wishbone, which is pretty cool. And let me show you. When I press the switch, it raises up. See? It's gonna raise up. Oh, whoops. I think I put the degree too much. I forgot to put the degree down. You don't want to put too aggressive of a degree on there. You just need 10. Now maybe not. If you put 10, it's gonna tip over. I don't like it to tipping over. Maybe a 6 or maybe that's fine. We're gonna do it more. Press the switch. Now it raises up just a little bit. That is sometimes useful. And this will be off-road beast. Just did a backflip, another backflip. I think the engine is set too high. Wait, what? Why is that happening? Oh, whoops. That should not be happening. Not sure what caused it. Nope, it's fine. It just scrap mechanic physics. Okay, that is how you build one that are good. Of course, there's so many ways that you can build a better ones, but this is how I've been doing it. So I like this kind of version better because in the old version it likes to glitch through. And that is how you build one that have a adjustable suspension and kind of nope. Engine's too high. Bump it down, and you're gonna have more control. Of course, I cannot drive because I am not a good driver. For example, if you bottom out, like on here, no, on here, no, you don't even bottom out. Okay, bottom out on here, maybe, maybe not. Okay, whatever. If you press that switch, you're gonna get more ride height. I think the engine's still too high for this car. It's just so light. And this is how you build one. It's pretty bouncy. You can use small suspension, so it's not that bouncy. And that is how you build one. It looks pretty cool though. I don't really like to make it really high because it's gonna tip over much easier. I just like it to being like this. And if you really need it, you could just press the switch and make it go up. Give it more ride height. You can see the suspension just doing its work. Oh, hit something over there. Oh, hit the tree. You could make the suspension a lot softer, so it's gonna be some sort of crawler, so you can have more grip. I like it being stiff, so that you're not gonna bottom out. And this is how you build one. If you wanted to do backflip, basically you just need to bump up the engine and shorten the wheelbase a little bit, and it's gonna do backflips when it's in the air. And of course you need bigger air, and I can't drive. And this is how you build one. Here's a connection, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.